Hey, it's Waters. We're getting on live tonight and hanging out with YLONA GARCIA, who's a recording artist who's got a viral hit on her hands called Entertain Me. So in just a moment, she'll check in. I'll add her to the live video, and from there, we'll have a little conversation.
Hi, Alex. By the way, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I was just telling a story about how it's actually backwards for me. So like 2 minutes before I'm about to go live, I pulled up the camera and I'm like, uh-oh, this is all wrong. So I had to take each letter out and redo it. So
So she spells Anoli, and to us it spells Ilona. Oh, that's cool.
exactly. It's correct for everybody but me. So, that'll have to do. So how are you?
I'm good. I have my mom and my little sister with me, and we've just been laughing all the time. So I'm really, really happy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'm very busy. I kind of had to rush home and make some plans and write down some questions for you. So everything's all coming together. But I'm ready to take a couple of minutes and decompress.
Okay.
But I suppose most of this is going to be me asking you things. So do you want to get started with that?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. So first things first, you have the new song out, Entertain Me. It has this anthemic feeling to it. I've been listening to it on repeat over the past couple of days, and I love the way that everything is big and bold in that chorus. And you're singing about how really you are so much more than the people who try to surround themselves with you. And I love the message of like, you're just kind of here to entertain me tonight. That's all I need. So tell me, where did that idea come from? Was that something was it like a shower thought? Was it a studio thought? Was it something somebody said to you? Every song has a unique origin story. What was this one?
I love it. I love you've done your homework basically. So good job with that, by the way.
Thank you.
To your question on the origin story, I love that. I just love that word. Words, two. The origin story for Entertain Me was catching up with my childhood friends during lockdown. So that's a little bit wordy, but that's basically what it was. We were having a girl time, just catching up with each other, sharing stories about how our lives have been so far, finishing high school. My childhood friends are starting university. They're just, letting me know what's going on, and hearing their stories, and sooner or later we got to sharing about love lives. And they were telling me stories that happened to be similar to my experiences, and I became really, 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 really mad about it, because we were both like, not we were both, I think it was like three of us. We were all kind of feeling, how do I say this? Feeling like we couldn't speak up about anything, like in any situation. And for them, it was specifically love lives. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna write a song about this.
So you were able to do the speaking from a platform that they didn't have. You were able to kind of pick their voices up and be like, here's how you're feeling.
I guess so. I guess so. It's
Okay.
pretty cool. I sent this like before it even got released. I think this was the end of February. That's when I sent it over to them. The end of February of 2021, because that's when I finished it. They absolutely loved it, and they wanted me to put it out like then and there. And I was like, okay, wait. We gotta plan for it. And the plan was to put it out with Valorant, and there you go.
Absolutely. And that was something that I wanted to ask you about a little bit later, but since you brought it up, let's go ahead and dive right in right now. You're the inspiration behind a relatively new character in the video game Valorant. So
Cool.
were you a player of the game beforehand?
No, I feel so ashamed. I'm so sorry to all the people who love playing Valorant. I'm not a pro player in Valorant. My siblings are, on the other hand. They have been encouraging me for quite a while to get into Valorant. but my mistake. I should have gotten into playing Valorant, everyone. So again, very sorry, but I am getting into it now.
That's good. That's good. Well, when they put you in the video game, you kind of feel an obligation to check it out, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really, really fun, actually.
Now, Entertain Me also has a dance that accompanies it. We see that dance executed flawlessly in the music video, as well as several of your TikToks.
Yeah.
And it is far above anything that I could do. So first, tip of the cap for learning that.
Teach you.
I mean, that could be fun, actually. That could be fun. Uh, but I wanted to know, how much of a hand did you have in choreographing that? I know you had a team, but were any of those moves specifically 100% yours?
Um, I'd give myself at least 5%. Like just on, because I'm very instinctive. I'd say I'm a very instinctive dancer. So when I was learning the choreography, I kind of did some moves differently, but we just chose to go with that. So I'd give myself 5%, but it was 110% choreographed by Alyssa Allen.
Okay. Big shout out. Let's take a moment, just really quick, halftime pause, timeout, because the chat has been going crazy ever since you jumped in here.
It is.
From all over the world. I saw some people being like, hey, could you please shout out the Philippines? Good morning from Doha. There's all kinds of places that are checking in with you.
Okay. Hi to the Philippines. Shout out to you. Is it morning there? Is it?
I mean, it might be early morning because what are they? Europe is like 5 hours ahead of us, so that's got to be another 3 or so. It might be like 4 a.m. in Doha right now or something.
Well, good morning. Oh my gosh, you're up just to watch this live. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you. I hope you don't get in trouble with your parents for staying. I hope you didn't stay up till 4 a.m. I mean, just be careful, please. I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want to be the reason anyone gets grounded tonight.
Yeah, please. Please take care of yourselves. But thank you again. I appreciate you guys. Oh, no, it's 8 a.m. right now in the Philippines. Morning.
Okay. Good morning. You're very international from my perspective. You're not international at all from your perspective because you're from where you're from. But for me here in America, you've been all over. You know, I believe were born in Australia, moved to the Philippines. You're in LA currently. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. You really do.
I tried my best. I try to go in prepared. Is there a country that you haven't been to yet that you're just dying to visit?
Japan.
That would be so much fun. Yeah. What would you do in Japan? Anything in particular?
I would visit the Studio Ghibli Museum.
Yes. Okay, so what's your favorite Studio Ghibli movie then? Because I've seen almost all of them.
That's difficult. It's difficult when you're asked this type of question, especially when it comes to Studio Ghibli, but I do have to go with... Okay, no, let's just say it's a tie. It's a tie between Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay. I think Spirited Away is my favorite as well, so great minds think alike.
I see.
Yes. Let's get back to talking about some music, because I got this huge list of questions, and I love how we're going so deep into all these things, but I got to cover the bases here, you know. It's all about business. And I actually do want to ask you a business question. You're signed to 88rising, which is typically associated with K-pop acts. I've had the extreme pleasure to interview a handful of other 88rising artists, Luna, Bibi to be specific. So if you had to choose a K-pop artist, they could be from 88 or not, to collaborate with, who would you want to jump in a track with?
K-pop artists?
Yeah.
88rising artists? Outside of 88, I would love to collaborate with Lisa. Yeah. Inside of 88, I'd love to collaborate with Rich Brian.
Okay. Oh, very cool. Yeah. He just had a little radio run of his own with Edamame. That was a good song.
Yeah.
That's
Love-
awesome. Sorry. I feel like I cut you off there. Go ahead.
Oh, I love eating edamame. It's really good. It's something pastime to watch movies or studying. Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is there anything, because I know you've done a lot of interviews with this record and the ones before it, is there anything that you've never been asked in a setting like this that you really wish somebody would ask?
Um, hmm. Wow. Okay. What would I like to be asked? That I haven't been asked before, correct?
Correct, correct. It's okay if you don't have one, but in case you do.
What language would I like to learn?
That's a good one. What language would you like to learn, Ilona Garcia?
French.
Okay, okay. Do you speak a few languages already? Is that right?
I speak Filipino, the Tagalog dialect. I've learnt a little bit of Japanese through anime only, so I wouldn't say that I'm fully fluent, but it's easier to understand Japanese now. Um, I know a little bit of French, but I'd love to learn how to be, how to be a French person. No, I'd love to learn how to speak French fluently.
Kind of live your Emily in Paris best life.
I guess. How about you?
Well, I do speak a little bit of Norwegian, actually. I started doing that during the pandemic. So, yeah, I'm like 650-day streak on Duolingo on that. I I feel like I'd like to learn Japanese because I grew up watching Godzilla movies. So it's always been there. I've always listened to it, but I've just never actually learned much. I from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I know what "nunmi" means. That's about it. If there were, I guess, if there were a foreign or international different language speaking artist that you know of that could kind of show you the ropes, maybe a French speaking artist or something, and you could do a song in another language besides English, who would you want to work with and what language would you want that to be?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I haven't actually done my research on any French artists, so that's my fault. I will definitely do my research after this, but I'd love to do a song in French.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that would sound really good. Or maybe how about an Entertain Me French remix?
That would be cool. I think it would be cool. That'd be fun.
I think so. There's a lot of syllables in French. There'd probably be you'd be working around a lot of different ways to say things.
Which is fun. I'm doing something new, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
just it sounds exciting.
That's just about all there is to it. Ilona Garcia, it was a pleasure to get to know you. I'm so glad we had the chance to have this talk.
You too. Thank you very much for having me. I hope you get the chance to decompress and breathe and get some water while you're at it.
Yeah, well,
There you are. Hope we can talk again soon.
I hope. Yeah, yeah. Especially, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, with new music, please.
Yes, I will update you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, until next time, Ilona, thank you again, and we will talk soon, all right?
All right. Bye. Thank you to everyone who joined. See you guys.